Okay, Expo Denver, we're gonna go in and check out some new products. Let's go. So as some of you might know, our store policy is our store managers cannot be on a ball manufacturer staff, which is quite unique. Often when you go into a pro shop, the person who's selling you equipment is sponsored or staffed by a ball manufacturer. Well, another thing that we do is we try to offer all interchangeables. Another thing that most pro shop guys will be staffed by is a grip or a gripping accessory company. And often you will see pro shops only carry one interchangeable. But we want to make sure you guys know about all your options that are out there. Often new players to the market have solved problems that their incumbents basically are dealing with. And that's what we have here with JoPo. So you'll notice they have kind of a threaded system here as well as a tab system. They've also redesigned these tabs to be even more durable than they already were, than they were in the past, sorry. I have the owner here, Jerome, who's informed me about the product. You can see all kinds of different colors as well. They also have a new tool. Those of you that have ever had to use the other interchangeables and those rubber pieces kind of basically evaporate. They just, I've never loved them. These go actually down into this hexagon shape and they click and are much easier to take in and out. So a lot of innovations here. Make sure you check them out. JoPo grips. And way more secure for sure that we've seen. We have them available at all the stores. But remember, make sure you check out all your options. All right, we're here with a man, Perry, longtime friend, beat me up at the TAT all the time. So personal story, TAT used to have this marathon prize. I think the first year they did it was like 1,000 guaranteed. Marathon meant you got 5 qualifying squads. They took your top 3. I had like 21 something, which was like 100 or so ahead of the other person. This guy snapped me off by 20 because you had like 800 on one of these things. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was one of those. I don't remember the score, entirely, but I do remember having a good block out there.
Yeah. So, anyways, other than that, he's a pretty nice guy. Turbo Guru, let us know what new products do you have here at Expo, and what other products do you think consumers should look up and know about from Turbo?
So the big thing that we have new this year, back in March, was our new colors with Switch Grip. We came out with a pink and purple option with our other neon colors we got into. That's a new one. And then absolutely came out today, the brand new pink grips in our 30 seconds, which is in quad and quad classics. So it was kind of an easy transition for us to go from our new colors with our Switch Grip and then transition into our new quad classics and quad grips as well.
Yeah. So we are here, BiFi, Ryan Simonelli, multiple time PBA titleist. Want consumers to know about new jersey options and
Sure.
a new partner of ours.
Yes.
So we have different options, different color options than what we've had in the past with other providers and stuff
Sure.
like that. So tell us a little bit about the company and your role and
Yeah, we got a lot going on at BiFi. We keep progressing. We keep coming out with new things. Right here at Bowl Expo, we've actually just released our X line, which is a crossover line more into the golf and formal. For those of you that don't love wearing your name jersey out, you want to still wear some BiFi. We have now released this new line. Got one right here.
Yeah, it looks sharp.
Logo's very simple. We've gotten rid of the BiFi on it and it's just straight X. So we got a lot of different options in that. It's more of a golf polo. That's really our main focus here this week.
Yeah.
But like you said, we got a lot of different options, different collar designs. We could do anything.
Yeah.
We're coming out with the skirts. We got pants. We got shorts. You can customize all of them.
All right, we are here at Vice.
Yes.
Long time company in the industry. Really has led in innovation. A lot of new ideas, new markets have come from Vice and Nakashima. So we're going to start off with the tapes. There's a ton of tapes on the market for consumers. I got Josh Tajiri here. Check out his channel. He's got ball reviews, but Vice product specialist and a pro shop operator. So he can talk to us in multiple languages. Go through the tapes with us. How should consumers think about tapes if they don't use any? What are the most popular ones, and what's the difference between all of them?
Okay, so first we'll start off with the finger tapes. So we've got Bioskin Blue, Bioskin Silver, Bioskin Ultra. I kind of categorize these three into one type of tape. You're normally using one or the other. And the differences between the three is that the Ultra is probably the most tackiest. It's probably the most tackiest. It's the most thickest out of the three, and they're all different colors. So this is the white one, blue, and silver. Differences between the blue and the silver. There's a little bit of a texture difference. The silver is a little bit more of a slipperier, and the blue has a little bit more tacky. So I've kind of put the blue as the base. If you're using finger tape and you kind of just want to start off, I'd probably recommend starting off with the blue one. And if you're feeling you want to get a different feel, something a little bit faster getting off of your fingers, probably go with the silver tape. And if you're looking for something a little bit more thicker and more tackier, then you're gonna want to go with the BioSkin Ultra, which is this one.
Get that stuff out of here.
All good, man.
All right.
So we have the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin Tabron with us. You guys have a lot of brands, which means a lot of new product, which is always really exciting.
Absolutely.
So walk us through it.
You know, DV8 all kind of continues to be kind of that kind of edgy type of brand. We've kind of reconstructed it a little bit to feature two-handers. So a lot of the cores and a lot of the designs, specifically in DV8, are going to liken themselves to two-handers being able to take advantage of it. So obviously the Troublemaker, a core specifically designed for two-handers to give them a little bit more diff and a little bit more ball motion that they wouldn't normally see out of a lot of stuff that they can use. If you're a two-hander, anything bigger, asymmetric, bigger, higher RGs, and especially the higher intermediate diffs, tends to overflare, it overreacts, it either, overhooks or it flattens out. It just does a lot of things. So so that Troublemaker core is pretty unique. You can get a lot of diff and kind of blow that up and get a lot more motion, but still make it controllable, get it down the lane, give them the shape that they really like to see. And the same kind of goes in some of the asymmetric balls that we have at the top, just to give that smoother, continuous motion that a two-hander or somebody that's only using two fingers, you take the thumb out, they actually get a chance to use that a little bit better. So
Cool. Sounds good. Track product.
So track. If you had a track bowling ball of like just a bag full of track bowling balls, I would argue that you had the most competitive product out there.
Yeah.
Like I don't think track not a track ball really misses when it comes to performance.
Right.
It's just been really, really good from the top down, between the archetypes, even back to the proofs and some of those things.
The theorem was really popular as well.
The theorem went over really well. It kind of snuck in under the radar, and then everybody found it, and it turned into a really good ball.
Yeah.
A lot of the pros, found that one as well. A lot of the guys stuck to stealths, the original stealth, the stealth pearl as well. So now that we got the hybrid out, it's a perfect kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
That's definitely a tournament ball. So
Cool.
if you're looking for that motion, more continuous, gets down the lane, does the right thing in the back end.
So we got the legend here, Phil Cardinal, face of Radical, all kinds of new products. Phil, tell us about it.
I'm telling you, we got some really good stuff. The Max Bias is like a redo of the Maximum Results, but the Maximum Results was a little stronger because of the cover we used on it at the time, and it rolled forward a little. So putting the HK22 on it, that sort of changed the dynamics of the ball. It's a little cleaner, and it won't roll forward, which is really good. Because you know how that can be with high intermediate depth balls, they want to roll forward.
Yeah.
Going straight down, we have the Rattler NU. And you know what, we built that off of the Hammer NU, but except this core's got a little more teeth in it. The core itself is a little stronger. It's got an 035 diff, and I think the Hammer had an 015 or 017 diff.
Right.
So what you get here, and I call this a bridge between urethane and resin.
Okay.
You got people that throw urethane, and then the jump is so huge to go to resin when they really can't keep throwing a urethane ball. This ball sort of fits somewhere in between the two. If you got a player that is very slower speed, and where urethane would burn up on them, where they wouldn't get the motion, this one is a little cleaner, a little more flick down lane.
All right, so we got obviously my good friend Jason here, legend in the industry, has his own pro shop, great pro shop. If you're in what part of the country?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa. That's what I thought. But he's also the KR specialist. Wears all kinds of hats. Walk us through your new products, any popular products from KR. You guys have been growing a lot.
Let's start with shoes. Kind of where we've made our biggest impact in the last couple of years is the high performance segment of shoes. So we've got some new models this year. The Hype was one of our first TPC releases, and we expanded on that with a darker color. you know, oh my gosh, breaking stuff.
Perfect.
Sorry.
They also make great slat wall holders.
Yeah,
that are very
that's
durable.
a new one, pretty durable, right? So one thing that sets our shoes apart from other ones in the industry is our outsole technology, right? So this is a TPU material, which stands for thermal polyurethane. It's super flexible. So these shoes are like pre-broke in, right? You can dial in what slide pad and heel combination you need and go right to the lanes and bowl. Okay, so the biggest thing that we've seen change in high performance shoes is from a conventional like lace system to this new dial. And so we have shoes that have the dial on the side and then also shoes that have it on the tongue. So you do get a little bit different fit by where you place that dial.
And this shoe even has the zipper on top as well.
Yeah, so this is really, honestly, this is a cosmetic thing, but does give you a little bit added, you know, peace of mind in case you had some malfunction
laces,
on the inside, right? But for me, it was more about trying to cover up these fingers that kind of go across when you get the dial on the side, right? So ours, we have a regular dial system that pops out to loosen it and then push down and twist to tighten.
So what's most popular color here? Just one.
This has been our best seller. These shoes were just released today, actually.
Okay.
First day of the show, July 1st is the universal release date for the new height.
You've been getting orders today. Which of the new ones seems to be the most popular?
It's probably the black iridescent height, you know.
Yeah, it does look slick.
But this was our #1 seller when we first came out with TPC shoes, so it's a color up of that same pattern.
So we have our original jersey provider that we've had a relationship with for a very long time, formerly known as Logo Fusion. Now their jersey end is I Am Bowling, and we got our main man Coop over there. But make sure you check out I Am Bowling. They've been killing the jersey game for a very, very long time. Great, yeah. So I just want to let the consumers know that you guys have been our partners since the beginning.
Yeah, sure,
we've gotten a lot of jerseys from you guys. But it sounds like you guys have some new stuff that isn't necessarily as bowling jersey oriented.
It's a lot of, so like we're introducing a new golf brand called On and Four.
Okay.
So that's this allows us to, basically it's Cafe Press, right? You buy something online, I bring in the item, I decorate it, and send it out to you.